that didn't have a ticket yesterday? If you didn't get a ticket yesterday, then I need your hand up. So what were some of the key points? What was one of the key points?
He was like in Hollywood.
Speak up.
He was in Hollywood,
Right.
and he was still like kind of homeless, and he was dating Jordan Sparks or whoever he was.
Yeah.
And
Keep
then
your hands up if you didn't get it.
he became a motivational speaker.
Right? So, anybody else?
You are what you repeat to yourself.
Did we not talk about repetition yesterday? So how many people, how many people went over the stuff that they did in here? Keep your hands up. With coach to make sure you had it before you went to sleep. You know, I said how many people in here went over what you went over and here, like before you went to sleep, went over the plays to make sure that you, before you went to sleep, you knew them. A handful of people? Or are you holding your hands up because I got you covered because you're getting tickets? The thing is right before you go to sleep, you're in the most powerful stage. Because repetition is the mother of what? You have cards in front of you that say it. Right, so if you're in a state of learning, then repeating it is a huge thing. So one of the things that was really impactful, I've actually, when I come across something that I really like, I've watched it more than one time. Like I've literally watched that video probably 20 times, and my history is filled with hundreds of videos that I've watched 20 times. Because when I hear something that's like, wow, I want to make sure I really understand what I'm hearing. Right? So for me, one of the things that I've been in here twice now where coaches pull some people and be like, hey, we need to do something when we're doing this call and you're not doing it, you need to get on board. And everybody has some kind of feeling around that when you're called on, right? And it's not a celebratory call out, right? Are we awake?
Yes.
Because look, I can easily lay down and go to sleep right now because I need my son here early so he can practice. So I'm here, and he's right. I'm here because of the fact that one, every single person in here is dynamic. And it's worth my effort to make sure that you guys can stay your champion. Because it's not about the game that's coming up on Friday. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Because if you don't get anything from this, that means when you leave out of the football season, come December 3rd, who are you? What are you doing? What's your purpose? So today we're going to talk about feelings. Because it's important to know, like, you have the seed. That's the desire to knowing, right? It's important to know what you're thinking about. That's the nourishment that's going into that seed. But now you need sunlight and water. That's the feeling. And that's where everything grows. So, when he spoke about the ability to love no matter what, how many people remember that? Let me say it again. The ability to love no matter what. What was he speaking on when he said that?
Well, he was talking about how, like, the hatred in his heart kind of being successful, because that's how he, like, blamed everything on other people like his dad.
Absolutely. That's exactly the thing. It's like the minute he let go of that, he was free. What's up?
Oh, he said that like we're not created to be keepers, we're created to be givers.
Okay, were you reading my cards? Because that's like literally my next point. Can you say that louder?
We're created to be keepers, not givers.
What does that mean?
I mean, givers, not.
No, what does that mean though?
We're not supposed to like grasp onto things. We're supposed to like receive things in life, and not like hold on to our feelings. We should be able to like articulate them.
Okay, so show me what your hands have to look like if the ball is coming your direction and you're receiving it. Put your hands up and show me what that looks like. Okay, so how many people, wait a minute. Nobody put their hands like this. Nobody put their hands like that. Right? Everybody went like this. Right? So here's the craziest thing. You guys are at a school that is religious based, right? You're taught, you start your day with prayer, you have different times of prayer, you go to mass. So you're supposed to be receiving. When you pray, you open up, you put your hands out, you're like, please, you're receiving, right? But notice, well, let me ask you this question real quick. How many people are gamers or game-ish kind of kids in here that are on the different games? You guys, how many people actually play video games? Honest. Really? Okay, so how many people spend time on YouTube mastering the little tricks and trades or watching the videos on Instagram? How many people have Instagram accounts in here? Snapchat? So are you guys pretty much all up on what's going on with Snap? And with your friends and like on your little stuff and whatnot? You know, do your little faces? I love it. My son hates it when I take his phone. But this is the thing. That's a distraction. It keeps you here. We were talking. A man walked into my car a couple of weeks ago while I was driving 40 miles an hour. I'm actually doing really well. We'll talk about it later if you want to. But here's the thing. The police officer told me this is becoming common because people are walking around like this. And this is detached. This is non-receiving. And we are created to what? Huh?
It said we're not created to be keepers but givers.
Right, we're supposed to be giving. And so the thing is when you're giving your time to this, it means you can't give your time to this. And this, when you're here and you're catching, the most amazing thing is you receive the gift that's supposed to be coming to you. But if you're down here, if you're distracted, if you're somewhere else, you cannot receive what's taking place in front of you. You can't receive it. She can't see you. You can't see her. So it's really important that you understand where your focus is and what you're doing. Now, around that, there's these feelings, right? And the thing that's crazy is everything that you have going on, you have these seeds of thought. So, like every time I look at you, and I do this, every single time, do you think he's getting a feeling around that? Do you think he's getting uncomfortable? So I'm going to tell you a little personal story. I was 14, 15 years old. I was in a small school, and one of the guys that was really popular told me that I was amazing girlfriend material. How do you think I felt? What? You think I was amazing? He said I was perfect girlfriend material. I am perfect girlfriend material. Like, who doesn't want to be perfect girlfriend material on my side of the line, right? You don't want to hear like, oh, yeah, you make good friends. Right? Like, I want to be your friend. People have had somebody say, oh, yeah, I just think we need to be friends. Right? That's like really? Why didn't you just stop? Like, act like you just don't know me. That hurts, right? So I have this amazing feeling. And then he tells me that, but that would be if you were a size 4, you had blonde hair and blue eyes. I was a size 4 when I was 5. Maybe 6. So that's like literally something I can't obtain. So you're telling me I am perfection, but you're telling me I'm never going to be enough. How do you think I felt?
Bad.
I mean, I'm just told I'm trash, right? You told me I'm this over here, I'm everything except I'm not enough. Like, great. How do you think I felt about guys? Huh? I mean, I did like them. It was kind of evident that they weren't liking me, right? So if that's the case, then do I start to not trust you because you said something that hurt me?
Yeah.
Now, if I don't trust you, I'm thinking something, now I'm feeling some kind of way. You think I'm like, oh yeah, your tires are going to be in good condition when you get out of school. I would never do that, because that's not who I am. But I'm just saying, you know, the things that you, like, people start going those crazy places, right? So here's the thing. What do you think that led for me to think about myself?
How you could get to be perfect, like completely?
That is one thing, how I could be perfect and all the things. So what does that mean? If I need a blonde hair, blue eyes, and be a size 4, what does that mean I have to do? Right. And possibly do something really unhealthy to become something I'm not. Right? So now I'm in these thoughts and feelings that aren't healthy. Right? And you have one? Yes, please. And it's really critical to understand that these things are real feelings that create real things. So what happens when you're called out and it's like, I don't know what your position is. Maybe you're supposed to catch a ball. Okay, you're supposed to catch a ball. And then it was like wide open. And because, we'll say Jesus was in the stands, you were paying attention to that and like looked over and be like, and all of a sudden the ball went past. And you're called out in front of all your peers. Does that feel good? But I didn't ask you that. I said, does it feel good? No. But you do it more than once, right? You start having these thoughts about, you start thinking if it happens again. What are your thoughts about yourself? Are you mastering the game if you continue to miss calls? Do you feel confident in your ability? So that simple moment can create something. If you're thinking about the fact that, oh my gosh, I can't do this, you start to put in toxic thoughts that then put up barriers to keep you from doing it. Now, with that same thing, you have the right response. What was my fault? So the right thing would be, okay, you know what? I made this mistake, but I can fix this. I can create a new thing. You know what? Next time I'm on the field, I'm going to be real conscious about doing this. Does that feel better? To know that it's like, you know, you could go through a mistake and come out on the other side knowing that there's a result that will yield a different result. That you can do, something, a behavior you can do to get a different result. Does that feel better? Right? So think about every time, I have to tell my son all the time, I am not here to punish you. I'm not here to like, cause you drama in your life. I'm here to train you. I'm here to help you grow and become somebody dynamic, right? So if you see me as the enemy, if you see me as the one that is against you, can you hear anything I'm saying? If I'm the enemy, can you hear me? But if you see me as the person that's like behind you, like, look, you know, I really see that you're working hard, but these things are not right, are you more open to hearing me?
Yeah.
And there's a different feeling that comes to that. So when somebody says something to you and a feeling comes up, you have to ask yourself, where is that feeling coming from? Because being able to love was what he said, the ability to love no matter what. So when your coaches say, that was raw, and it's like, you know, you kind of feel some kind of way. But you put it in your mind where you train yourself, you know what? He's giving me love in his direction. I need to hear what he's saying. And I need to create the foundation around that seed of how I'm going to grow that. Okay, I'm not going to get defensive. I'm not going to sit here in my head talking about, oh, you know, coaches this, coaches that, coach. You know, an interesting thing happened last year. I was out in the parking lot at HOCO, and there was a football player. I don't know if he's even in here or not. I don't know, because it was last year. He was sitting on the side of the parking and was upset because you guys hadn't won the game. And I said, how are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just processing this year. He's like, oh, our team sucks. And I was like, okay. I said, no. When you say things like that, you're creating an energy around it. Maybe right now your team isn't working as a team, and there are things that need to happen to bring you guys together to make sure that you're executing things. Maybe a lot of stock has been put in a person that's not here, and because this person isn't here, everybody's mentality is gone. So we can't do it without this one person. But therein lies the lie that a team is one person because a team has how many people on it? If I take somebody out of this room, there's a replacement, right? So that means that replacement has the right mindset. The team is still the top condition that they should be in because everybody is invested, right? So those mentalities, those things, somebody's sitting up and being like, ugh, I can't stand coach, I can't stand it. Now when they're out on the field and it's like, do you have the ball? Do you have the ball? Is that what it's called? Okay. Well, he like throws the ball to me and I'm like, this is so ridiculous. So I'm not getting it. Are you gonna get that energy from me? You don't feel that? Do you? Do you feel that? Do you feel joy right now? Do you feel like you would like this to be over so you can get that? Yeah. Well, what about when I'm like this? Are you there? Are you like, okay, I'm ready to play some football? I know you're like, she's really close. Right? But there's a difference because the thing is you're feeling something. And that is the power that you guys have to make that seed either go an inch or to become a tree that harvests, that has barrels and barrels and barrels of fruit coming from it, where it's like, you know, you're not getting ribbons from that tree because this tree won this tree won that, because you're in the feeling. Yesterday we ended with what? Huh? Meditation that ended with what? With what? I can't hear you. And is that not the song that y'all almost destroyed your great hall with?
Yeah.
Wait, let me ask that again. Is that not the song that you almost destroyed your great hall with?
Yeah. Yes.
Are you taking responsibility for the fact that you got so excited about a song that you almost broke the wall in the great hall? It was you, wasn't it? It was. So here's the thing. Like, you know you can get hyped up. Right? They put a song on here. I can't play in here. I literally cannot play the song in here. I don't even really want to play it in my car. Because I'm like, really, does he not know any other vocabulary words? But this song, like every time it goes on, it's like everybody's like doing their little and I'm like, what is happening? Like, this is crazy. I was gonna play We're the Champions. And MC was like, yeah, no. Like, that's your generation. This is the song that we get hyped to. Right? So, who in here knows how to get hyped? What happened? You know how to get hyped? You know how to get hyped? Put this song on in your head. Here, collectively, you know how it starts over here. Not the words. The sound. What is it? How does it start? Come on. If you can't sing as a team, how are you going to play as a team? I don't feel it. I'm going to ask you again. Okay, stop. Together. We all know how it starts. Those of you that know the song. We know how it starts. Right now, let the basement hear you. Start that song. What, I'm just saying, it's a champion's call. Come on. 1, 2, 3.
We gotta have a better song.
Are you not in it? I know I'm not supposed to say that. By the way, are you in it? Are they supposed to do all the work?
No.
Are you not showing up? Are you not feeling it? Are you not feeling that it's like, this is your team? This is your moment. Patrick Richardson, remember? He sent my friend to Alaska with her 2 kids because he was told he was going to get a divorce at some point if he kept going the way he was going. Oh my gosh. Let him talk about his high school football days. Those were his glory days. That was it. And they weren't glory. He wasn't happy. He wasn't connected. He wasn't a group of kids that get in the sack and watch the video to make sure that you can say you can watch it. Because I got eyes and ears everywhere. Who was in the sack watching the videos today? The team. Go ahead, raise your hand. You should be proud. If you were in the sack, there was a group of football players in the sack watching the video game this morning or today. The video, the YouTube video. Right, raise your hand. You should be proud that it's like you as a team came together and we're watching it. But you still are worried about what other people think because your hands aren't shooting up. And I know it was a group of people. You have got to let go of the mentors that Jaron had. What mentors did he say he had? Does anybody remember?
Yeah, life coach. I don't remember.
He did have a life coach, but I'm saying he grew up with what mentors?
He didn't really have any mentors, but like his mind that like he was kind of taught is like seeing the same thing every day. He went in the direction other people were going,
Right?
so that like whatever he saw in the project, he knew that he saw in the projects, and he didn't know like the life outside of it, so he didn't try anything new.
Right? That is true, but that's not actually what I'm asking for. He said he had 3 mentors.
Oh, I was gonna say how he, when he was in prison, he would read the books and then he would use like the opposite books.
That is definitely, that's like how he got his mind right, and that is very important. But he said his mentors growing up were me,
Myself and I.
pride,
Right?
and ego. Right? No, absolutely, yeah. It is. It's the same. It's me, myself, and I, which is me, pride, and ego. How many of you guys think pride is riding up when your coach tells you you missed something and calls you out? How many of you think pride is raising up in you? I'm not. What about ego? How many of you feel ego when a play doesn't go right and your teammate says, "Ugh." Oh, you guys are egoists? Really? Really? Do you know what ego is? Who knows what ego is? What's ego?
It's like the thing that, like, the level you put yourself at is, and usually when people have a high ego, they think of themselves as more than others.
Right? That is a good point. The ego is actually the part of you that says, you know what? I have this loaf of bread, and I gotta keep it to myself even though my brother's hungry. Because it puts you as the end of the all, right? It's the part of you that when somebody is telling you something, instead of receiving the love and the appreciation that they're giving you, you get angry. You get hurt. You feel like you're not worth it. You feel like you can't do it. you feel like this isn't right. It's that part of you, that feeling that you had when I was looking at you like this. Should I share that with everybody else? You feel great right now? See, the difference is because when you're sitting up in ego and somebody says something to you, you go here. When you shut off, now you're in a negative feeling, which is going to create negative thoughts, which are seeds that are going to keep you from being dynamic. Because you are the best. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? I'm actually talking directly to you. You are the best. Did you not say yesterday that you're willing to take all of this on your shoulders to make sure you're where you're supposed to be? That means that you need to make sure you have miracle going on in your head. Because the seeds that are in your head need to be like seriously nourished. And he said that in front of all of you. So do you think you should make him feel awesome? And encourage him? And feed him? And say, you know what, we believe in you. You rock. Right? Those are the things that are going to be really powerful to make sure that you guys are hitting the next level. Because even though you're in the corner, do you know I see you? This whole time, this little quiet row of hard-working guys that were like shaking the wall, right? I see you. And even when I tell you, you need to rah-rah and get your team excited, I'm talking to you. Stand up for me.
That's what you.
Push your He's gonna rah-rah you. Start this on. Oh, no, just kidding. Go, Richie.
He's a team captain. Team captain. Go, Sully. Go, Sully. Sully, get up there, bro.
Leaders on this side.
Will.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, yeah. Jack Taylor. Get up there.
Let's go.
Jack Taylor.
Let's go.
Jack Taylor, stand up. Stand up, Jack. Stand up. Yeah. Stand up, Jack Taylor. Jack Taylor. Stand up. Stand up, Jack Taylor.
So here's the deal. You guys know how to. That one, our hands is hot. I'm being so excited. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that was so much energy that literally my rubber bands just like popped inside my mouth, and that was crazy. Yes, that hurts. That's like a rubber band slapping. That's not good. Okay, so we've got our rah-rah, and you guys are ready to see them do this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well you're ready to get them started because you were rah-rahing to get them up here. So get them started. Because these are your leaders, right?
Go, Sully.
Yeah. So what do you need to do? You need to make sure you're feeding them. So let's do this. On three. 1, 2, 3.
16-year-old.
Okay. What's really funny? Wait, hold on. guys are laying with something, but what they can feel, coaches, can you feel your players' excitement? Do you see this on the field? Do you see this on the field? Are they bringing this excitement to the field? Sometimes doesn't work. Sometimes means that you're not getting into that place where you're rah-rahing in practice. Because what you do in practice, perfect practice, you're at a championship game. When you're out there, right? I can't do this, my knees, like, I just gotta adjust it. So you're out there like, come on, Robert, there you go, do it for me, come on. I'm with the winners. I'm a champion. Let me tell you. This right here, I used to have to command a day room of detainees about this size. I had 2 young men get in a fight while we were watching the movie. I had to get everybody by myself because the guy I was working with locked himself in a little cage because he was scared. With the radio, they didn't work in the room he went into because there was no reception in there. I had to get everybody sitting, then get the 2 that were fighting separated back in rooms, back out, and whatnot. Do you think I could do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I can do that. Do you think I was scared of him? No. Do you think I did? But you know what? Let me tell you something. What I know about this young man is I don't know him other than I know that he's an amazing person. And I know this to be the fact of every single person in here because literally, you've been taking notes, you've been engaged, I've had your eye contact. You are truly at a different level of individual. So yes, other teams come up against you and have all this training and all this stuff, but what they don't have is this Superman heart. Because he literally wore his secret hero. But he wore his secret hero. Do you think that's speaking to what we're talking about?
Yes.
When you find things like, yo,